Hey, soul family. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to come on. And I don't know who can come on today because it's the weekend, right? Hey, Misty. Hi, Ingrid. Hi. I have a, why are you guys up so tall? There. Hi. Okay. Hi, you guys. And again, you guys aren't seeing, here, I'll let you see my eyes even though I've got big dark circles. Hi, Ramona. Okay, perfect. Good. You know, I don't want to put these on. I have to not be vain, okay? I'm just gonna not be vain. There we go. I got dark circles and that's the way it's at. Because guys, I want you to see my eyes, right? It's not, I'm getting better, thank you. I won't be able to look at you too long because wow, hey you. Thank you. Because the light's coming in, my eyes are super sensitive. But we needed to do a soul family meetup. I got, hey, hi, oh, you're so sweet. It's a beautiful day. Let me show everybody. Look, this is Kenyan Lake today. It's freaking fantastical. I was just gonna go down and work on my trailer and I was supposed to go grocery shopping and it's like, God, I've got so much I need to do. But look at this, and my trailer is freaking over there in the shade, right? Wish I'd pulled it up closer so I could look at that when I was working on it. But, oops, hold on, we're hooked. But I got a call. I could be not so nasty and go like this, maybe. Let's see. See if I could hang. Do you guys, yeah, and I noticed the other day when I gave you the lake, you weren't even freaking looking at the lake. You're probably looking at it there, right? Oh, there. That's better. There, you can see it. That's better, right? What's the prettiest view? Ooh, right there. Probably right there. Okay. Now I can see it in the reflection, so that works. That works for me, right? Okay, yeah, isn't it beautiful? Oh, come on, seriously? Okay, this is what happened. I got a call from one of our soul family and said, you know, are you busy? You know, and if you have time, could you do a reading for me? And was very upset. And so I stopped, right? Everything I was doing. So I said, I'll get to it as soon as I can. And then I was kind of asking about what I was supposed to be doing and getting. And it's like, okay. So I called her. And I said, it'd be easier for me to do the reading live. And then I could kind of like multitask and walk around, right? But what's going on is somebody has gotten a diagnosis of it scared them, right? They don't know yet. They're going to get information. Remember, I kept getting, get a checkup. And I said, I know it's not in regards to me because my health is fine. God, it looks worse. I need to be at least in the light. I look worse in the shadows. Here, I'll do it like that. I just want to enjoy this freaking sun. So, last night before I went to sleep, I did a reading because I was stressing about something. I was. Because I heard something and it kind of got my overactive imagination going, right? I've got a huge imagination. Okay, that's not working. I don't know how to do this. I got at least, that works for you, right? You can see there. Okay. So I used my deck, my favorite deck, the Divine Circus, and I kept getting the same message 3 times. And it was such a weird message for me to get. And I thought, that's weird, considering, you know, go get a checkup. And the message was, death shall not take them, right? And I thought, okay, who is this in regards to? So then, of course, I start to panic and I start thinking, oh my God, is Liger sick, right? He's 15 years old. No, he doesn't look sick. He seems to be okay. But I get messages ahead of time for whoever I'm going to have to deal with, right? My clients, something that's going on in my life later, or my landlord, or whatever. So death shall not take them. So I got this call and I didn't know what it was. I said, don't tell me what the issue is, and I'd rather not know. Just let me see what messages come, right? So every message I was getting was about, don't let fear stop you. Don't let naysayers or self-doubt or anything stop you from moving forward. You are powerful. You have the ability to do anything. There's nothing you can't do, and there's nothing you can't manifest. And So it was talking about, you've neglected doing this in the past, right? Now think about this. When I'm doing a reading for myself, I'm doing a reading for. We'll do it both ways. When I do a reading for myself, it's not just for me, because I'm connected to so many people. This is my work. I do it all day, right? When I do a reading for another person, it's also a message to me. So I kept getting the same repetitive message. It was just very clear about what I was supposed to do, right? It's doing my path and stop making excuses, right? What do you need to have in that space? Cram it all in it and fucking hit the road. You love doing it anyway. You need to do this. It's time to go. So I was giving her all these messages, and then she said, it's actually about my health. And I said, okay. It was like, now how do I apply every single thing I just got to health? Well, my friend Caitlin, 24 years old, 25, found out she had 4th stage lung cancer, right? She's not going anywhere. She's got a job to do. She's got a mission. But that's why she was used, because she has a platform. She's a teacher. She's a young girl. She's got a lot of people that watch her, right? And when she would call me, I just need, to get my head straight or whatever. And we would talk, and it was so freaking empowering. The conversation was about, woo, right? Freaking can do it yourself. We're not going anywhere, Sick? Who said I'm sick? They call things. They label things all the time. I was labeled, I wasn't, but if I had been put in one of those classes, I would have been OCD for sure, because I am, right? Hyper. I'm not hyper attention deficit, because I'm actually more focused on things than people think. But there's a lot of people that get labeled things, right? And then they live their life according to that label. Oh, you have autism, or you have Asperger's, or you don't have anything. You are who you are, right? Some things that people call challenges are other gifts to other people. I would look at a person that has that hears voices and is super sensitive to sound, and needs to not have a too stressful environment around them, can't be around a lot of people for very long, has to be very careful, whose energy they come close to. I would call that person intelligent and healthy, because that's what I need to live my life that way, and the way we need to live our life. But somebody else might say that person has autistic tendencies, or that person is suffering from post-traumatic stress. We suffered from post-traumatic stress the second we dropped out of our mama's crotch. Straight up, boom, we got thrown into this world, right? We didn't get thrown into 1950. and even if we did, it was always a disaster. So we are only labeling ourselves if we listen to a diagnosis from the doctor. So what did I say to you guys yesterday when that card came up twice, right? And it came up the day before too. And I said, that's really weird. Get a checkup. I wonder why they're telling me that. There's nothing wrong with me. And that's what Spirit was telling me. There is nothing wrong with you. And the message wasn't necessarily about seeing a doctor for the reasons that I might have thought. The message wasn't just for me, right? It was everybody else's message. And I am a doctor. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a healer. I'm a medicine woman. A lot of you guys are too. So you need to see a doctor. Yeah, so do I. Make an appointment soon as possible, right? So what I said to this person is, look, this person is very gifted. I'm not going to say her name, but she's freaking gifted. She's talented. She's a Reiki master. She has visions, and she's very accurate. She's very calm and very peaceful. She has a child that has a disability, and his is more severe than others, right? So she has knowledge and how to work with children like that, right? And understanding about what that life is like. And so I said to her, where do you live? She lives in Saskatoon, Canada. I want to know how many people are in Canada. I want to know how many people are close to Saskatoon. Because what she needs, I said, well, what you need is you need to start doing your practice, because your practice, healer, heal thyself. When I am working, if the doctor wanted to see me, right, which I know there is a doctor who wants to see me, that's cool, I want to see him too. He's a medicine man just like me. But if I was meant to go to the doctor because there might be something that my body needed to look at, like lack of, sleep, or worrying, or anxiety, or stress, or whatever other people deal with every single day, I would see myself, or I would see one of my own healers, or I would call on you guys and say, hey, you know what? Who right now watching needs healing? Who right now is hurting? Who right now is suffering from some kind of ailment? I know that right now, Ramona went to the hospital last night. right? So, and I know that I don't know if Amy's on, but Amy and Melissa and Sherilyn, I can name off people that live daily with chronic, very, very bad pain, right? So who needs healing? We all need healing. And even if you don't have a physical problem, like I have nothing wrong with me right now except for the fact that I'm freaking tired, right? So I need healing. I need my body to relax enough so that I can really, really have a deep sleep, and so that the cells in my body can regenerate and help themselves, right? I'm eating the right foods. I'm connecting with the right people. What we're going to do, we do it all the time, and I know we just did it yesterday, but we're going to freaking do it today. We need vitamin D. If you guys don't have that, sun, we'll take it in right now, because that vitamin D is super powerful. We ask the Father to fill us with unconditional love, and we ask that heat that we feel off the sun is that heat that we feel moving through our body as it goes and fills us up from our feet all the way to the top of our head. It's burning off all the negative thoughts, any dis-ease that's within our bodies, right? Anything that doesn't feel right, any crap that I'm carrying that I don't want. Like seriously, that cellulite on the back of my thigh at the top there, that water, get the hell rid of it. I don't need it, right? That needs to go. So let's melt it off. So it's filling us all the way up, and it's going past every one of our chakras. If they're imbalanced or if they're out of whack, we ask Archangel Metatron to come in. Archangel Michael's already with us right now. He stands while we open up our crown and allow Reiki healing energy. So I'll do it with you all right now. You want Reiki? Let's jump in right now. I'm only calling out the master numbers because I know what I'm doing. Shokore, 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 shokore. Dakomayo, dakomayo, dakomayo. Sei haiki, sei haiki, sei haiki. Honsha ze shonen, honsha ze shonen. All you have to do is be accepting and be willing, be open right now. And so right now, the Reiki, I ask that the Reiki go into your crown. That's where it's going to enter, every one of us. It goes into our crown. And then it's going to go to our third eye. Okay, it's just anchoring itself right now. And now we ask that it go to all of our vital organs. And it's going to infuse and fill every aspect of our entire being. Our cells, our skin, our blood, our tissues, our teeth, our bones, our auric field, every freaking thing, our endocrine system, anything. I don't even know how to name all the medical terms, and I don't need to. Our body is being filled with that energy right now. And as it moves through, it's going to go, and it's going to go. If you've got little cells, cells that need a kickstart, it's going to kick them, right? If you've got any little cells, it's going to give them a kickstart. If you have cells that have just, that's it, they don't have anything left in them, then they're going to be attached. The Reiki attaches to that, right? They're going to take those cells. If there is anything in your body that's not working properly, the organs need to be worked, right? They need to be massaged. They need to be cooled. They need to be warmed up. They need whatever they need. Reiki knows what it needs to do. I don't have to tell it what to do. I don't have to know what your problem is. I don't have to know where in your body you need this. It could be mental, right? It could be electrical, right? Are you taking lithium every day? Are you taking Prozac every day? Are you drinking every day? Are you smoking every day? There's a reason you're doing that, and you don't need to do it. So the Reiki goes to whatever it is that's not working right in my body right now. I'm trying not to think about that. Because why? What do you not want to think about? And I think about that, it makes me so sad. Okay, so that you're dealing with what you need to release. So you're not getting rid of the problem, you're masking the problem. So right now, the Reiki is going to go and it's going to attack it. It's going to go and attack it when you don't even have to tell me what it is. If you don't want to think about it, it's too upsetting, you're too exhausted, that's fine. Reiki's going there. That's why you get a Reiki healing, right? So that you can just freaking lay there and let it work. It would be really good if you kept yourself hydrated right now, because whoever said they wanted it is getting it right now. As it moves through your body, you might feel warmth, you might feel chills, you might feel tingles or prickles, I don't know. It's going through your body. It's going to circulate everywhere for about an hour. And at the end of an hour, we ask that it be removed as easily as possible. Whatever we can do to slough it off. And if we pee it out, if we cry it, if you're crying a lot, you'll cry it out. If you gotta, if you've eaten way too much and you got to get rid of it, it's going to flush out in a bowel movement, right? It could, sometimes people get cramps, right? Sometimes you get really excited. Sometimes you get kind of emotional. Sometimes you feel nauseous. You do. Someone's coming in for a landing right now. So sometimes you feel like that. Sometimes it feels like that energy that I feel when my twin comes into town. It's like, I can't breathe, right? My solar plexus starts to spin and it comes like that. Feelings like maybe like you're on a roller coaster. That's what it feels like, right? So that's okay. Some people get very energized. So let it go through. Let it do what it needs to do and release it. That sun, we're asking that sun, we've already asked for unconditional love to fill us. So we have had that going through our body at the same time the Reiki is going through, right? So the Reiki's mixed in there with the unconditional love. There's nothing more powerful than that. People think, oh, that's ridiculous. Look at them, look at them, look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. Something has ended, right? Something has definitely ended. Whatever we were, wow, 11. Now it's a divine number, but 10 came first, right? What are you? Doves. A pair of them. I mean, we've got all the representatives showing up right now. So the pelican talks about dropping your burdens, right? You guys can't see what I'm pointing to, but dropping your burdens or dropping whatever it is that's not working for you and your higher good, right? So it's also about forgiveness. I'm feeling this way because I want to kill them. I want to freaking kill them. You wouldn't believe what they did, right? You got to let that go because it's making you sick. You may not realize that. Do you have revenge? Are you sitting there waiting to get revenge on somebody because of what they did? They're going to get theirs, man. I want them to see their freaking karma because you have no idea what they have done to my life. No, you have no idea what you are continuing to do to your life every single day while you remain angry at them and while you're asking for revenge. So you need to let that shit go. Drop it. You are not going to fly high when you're carrying anything like that around. You have to be light. The only way that you're going to be buoyant and light is if you've let it go, right? Forgive, let it go. You don't have to like them. You don't have to say it's okay what they did because it isn't. They're pieces of shit, right? But that's their path. It's just really sad that they had to come to this world to be a piece of shit, right? I'm glad it's not my life path. So that isn't even actually the reason why I called. We've got all this going on. Right? We ask Archangel Michael if we can finish that off and ask that a pure titanium rainbow titanium. Rainbow because it's bringing in all the 7 rays, right? Of all the higher levels that you may not even understand how they work for you. And that's okay. Just ask for it. A sheeting all around us and then mirror plate it so that anything that anybody wants to send our way gets bounced off and sent right back to them. So if they want to send us love, that's great. But if they want to send us something else, that's why we don't have to get revenge. They're getting their own. If you know how to protect yourself and shield yourself, let their karma go back to them. Release it. Now you're done. Thank you. Bubble. That's your bubble. Whenever you get polluted from the outside by somebody's toxic energy, thoughts, feelings, crap coming at you, your own negative thinking, you ask Archangel Michael, Michael, can you clear me? Shield, bubble. That's it. You don't have to go through the whole thing. It's just bubble, okay? The reason I called... I called all you guys together, is because even though I'm supposed to be grocery shopping and working on my vehicle, is that we need to know where everybody is. We are not supposed to be lone wolves. We shouldn't have just one person. We shouldn't just have one go-to person because that's a lot of pressure for everybody, right? We need to all be there. We need to all know. Somebody added me to a group on Facebook. I don't know if it was you, Kirsten. I'm not sure who did it. But they added me to a page, and at first it kind of creeped me out, and I thought, I don't want to do that. Just listen. The person was saying, where in the country are you? Name your state, and I'll list the states. Go scroll through your state, and then find your city, name your city. Say where you are. And I thought, people are just trying to find out where we are. Oh, God, people can find out where you are anyway. Really? What it's for is that if they can find out where we are, then we need to let our soul family know where we are, right? We need to know where we are. So we need to know where we can go. We need to know where it's safe. We need to know where we can connect. So my friend right now, I said, you need to do first of all, you're a healer. So start doing your work. You're worried about what the doctors are going to say when you get your results tomorrow. I'm not worried. I got the same message, right? Get a checkup. Why? There's nothing wrong with me. If there's something that there is, then I'll do Reiki on somebody else, and then I'll be giving it to myself. Whenever we practice healing or love or praying for anybody else, we bring that back to us, and the energy gets stronger. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, it grows. It's energy. When we connect, like I said, I've got all of the lights, right? In my imagine your Christmas lights. Each one of us is one of those lights, and all of that string that goes all the way around the world. We have people on right now from different parts of the world. We connect, and energetically, it doesn't matter if you're right in front of me or if we're online only. We are connecting energetically. So I said to her, you need to do your Reiki. You need to start working. And when you're worried about your own self, I said, if you go to do Reiki on yourself, clearly you're not going to be able to be detached, right? You're not, because you're thinking about doing Reiki because you're sick. Clearly you're not going to get it out of your head. Well, the only way we manifest is if we detach, right? We let it go. So what you do is you do Reiki on somebody else. Pick up your freaking cat. I do Reiki on my cats every single night, every single day. Anytime my cat comes up to me, I'm releasing, or for him, release, because he absorbs my energy. Or they're getting Reiki, which means I'm getting it. Because it's a reciprocal thing. It's like when you love someone, you don't love someone by yourself. If somebody is loving you, I mean, if you're loving someone, you're loving yourself. It goes both ways. It's the greatest healer there is. It's what we've got. And people are so worried about what the doctor says on that piece of paper, right? Doesn't matter. People have been diagnosed. There's nothing we can do. This is what you have. Everybody got together, they're praying, they're doing the Reiki healing. The person, got themselves outside in a comfortable environment, got away from everyone that was worrying and telling them all that negative bullshit. And when they checked them the next time, there was nothing there. They couldn't even fucking find it. It happens again and again and again. I do not have anything wrong with my body. And if I went to the doctor, he'd find something wrong with my body. I don't need to know what higher self is not telling me right now. I feel great. Right? Except for I'm tired. So then I need sleep, right? So I'm not one of those crazy people that says you don't have to go to the doctor, and if you have something, there's something wrong with you, and you don't take care of it. And I'm not saying that if you have depression or anxiety and you need something to balance yourself off, okay, but I would do everything naturally first, right? And at the same time, so that if you can wean yourself away from that. And so many people have done that. You can wean yourself off of medical pharmaceutical drugs and get everything naturally. You don't have to fill yourself up with stuff that's going to give you 500 different side effects. Okay? Now, and I'm telling you the truth. I told you, I got a girlfriend that's got cancer, and she's doing all of these treatments, right? It's aggressive. But if you're living your life every single day in this way, where you know that your path is your path, you're going to live as long as you're meant to live, period. Doesn't mean you don't go, do stupid things like I'm going to jump off this 5th story right now and expect to land without twisting my ankle. I'm not a fucking moron. But if I live positively, stay away from negative, toxic people, toxic energy, don't entertain that shit, eat right, get outside, I am not going to end up with all the problems that other people do. And Ramona, you've been told 7,000 times to get the fuck away from where you live, period. That's your answer. So, and just the same thing as me, right? You could say, well, I don't have the money. Well, you know what? I got a trailer and 1,000,000 pieces in the backyard. I need to go. It's going to happen, period. However it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So there is no excuse that any of us have. Oh, good. I'm glad you're there, Sherilyn. So here's what we need. If somebody is in Canada, you guys need to put on your page, if you got a lot of friends, hopefully you got a lot of friends, like Karen Sheldon. I wish she would be on because she's rocking. Where in the country are you? What city do you live in? And let everybody else add on and let you know. If you're a spiritual person, where are you at? Where's my soul family? And if you don't have soul family people on your page, why not? That's all I have on my page. I mean, there's people I have that I don't know anymore because so many have added in. But I gotta tell you, I'm not the only one posting, right? My friends are spiritual people. They're connected. My brother Ryan and Tony, they're in the, not Tony, Anthony, they're in Los Angeles at the Los Angeles Conscious Life Program. It's the convention, and I'm thinking, what the hell am I not doing there? Alabama, we need Canada. I know we've got the United States, and I'm gonna find all you guys and meet you one by one, but we need to know where there is a Conscious Life Convention right now in Los Angeles. Los Angeles covers a lot of area, right? We've got a lot of people that you could get there. It's this whole weekend. I think I want to go. That'd be fun to go on Sunday to see them. I've never been. Why haven't I? In Sedona, you got shitloads of classes and courses. Every little city that you're in or place that you're in, somebody's got to have a yoga place. If they don't, you need to start it. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Open up a yoga place, right? Or open up a woman's meeting, a meetup. You just do meetups. They have them all the time. Post on meetups, but do it on Facebook because there's so many people that are going, right? I have this app that when I started doing my tiny home, when I started doing I guess that's my tiny home, right? Mine's just a little different than others. they added me to this RV, like people that live in tiny homes or people that travel full time in RVs. And so all day long on my phone, I got so-and-so just came into the area where you are. So-and-so is in the area. I don't know how to make an app like that. We need one for spiritual people. So-and-so just came into the area. Now, the thing is, you don't want to be obligated, right? Because most of us know that most of us are introverted. You know, I'm an extroverted introvert, like I am. I could talk to you guys, but that's because I can turn this off. I don't want a bunch of people in my house, right? I don't like a lot of people around me. Now, it's different if it's spiritual people, and I can choose to go there, right? And depends on the mood that I'm in. Sometimes I'm ready for it, sometimes I'm not, right? Maybe I'm in a very introspective mood. Maybe I've just had a shitload of downloads and I have to process, right? And I need to go into the mountains because that's why you go, be a hermit. But like in Sturgeon Bay right now, Sherilyn, that should be your business. Seriously, you should make that your business. You got Troy that lives, I think, in your same building, right? He's a spiritual person. Who else is there in Sturgeon Bay? There's a girl right down on 3rd Avenue. She's got a shop. She lives in Algoma, right? Holly is on here all the time. Holly lives in Sturgeon Bay. It's just like the music people in Sturgeon Bay. Everybody gets together where everybody has a gig, right? Well, you need to do that the same thing. You need to meet up. Soul Family needs to meet up, period. If you're not friends with Holly, Sherilyn, you need to add her. If you're not friends with Diane Overland Rockwell, add her. If you're not friends with Sharon Murdoch, add her. If you're not friends with Holly Ohm, add her. Early Thomas, add him. There's so many people, like, just in that area. You need to add those people. They need to be constantly on your page. Not because, I don't want to hang out with, so-and-so. You just need to know that there's people like you in that town, right? You know Troy. Go to the freaking Red Oak and talk to him and tell him he needs to pull his head out of his ass and do more of his spiritual work. He's connected, right? My Uncle Phil. God, if anybody is in Wisconsin, add my Uncle Phil. He's amazing. So that's what we needed to do. We needed to have that. But then also I said what we need more than anything right now is there's a lot of people that have been writing to me over the last several days. You guys know who you are, that are really having a hard time right now. People that are having, landing in the hospital, somebody that's got problems with their family, somebody that's having problems because of work, somebody that just got diagnosed with something that's scaring them, they're not quite sure, whatever your issue is. So anybody that needs love, we obviously just got a Reiki healing if you allowed it in. But send love to these people. If you guys would look at the people on here, send love to Ramona. Send love to Sherilyn. Send healing, this is healing love, to Matt Tischler, to Misty Stevens, to Tracy Spath, to Al Brower, to Ron Walsh, to Joyce Smith, to Michael Hunt, to Selena Colin, to Danny Brown, to Elaine Mercesia. I'm sorry, Mercesia? Sorry if I don't say it right. Larry Barnes, to Tammy Waite, to Barbara Iskowski, to Gina Soros, to Lori Hamilton, to Sherry Columbus, to Ingrid Newberry, to Kimberly Lynn, to Frank Perrette, to Anika. Oh God, why don't you just have your regular name up there? She's got her Indian name and I can never freaking see it. And then Kia Tiosta, to, who else are we all here? God, to Sandy Karasik, to Christina Kamla, to Joey Baker, to Early Thomas, to Holly Ohm, to Sherry Terrian, Troy Terrian, Terry Terrian, to Diane Rockwell. Fuck, say that all. Just say it. Just send love. You guys need to say it. You're not fucking saying it. Send it, send it, send it. Con Christopher. I can't think of everybody. Jake Carroll. To Pat Whalen. To Elise Kitzman. To Jacob Stein. To Trey Stein. To... God, think of anybody right now. Just start saying the names out loud. Everybody's sending love. But the thing is, it doesn't help that I'm saying it. You need to say it. Say it. Say it, send it out to them because it makes a whole difference. My heart is literally exploding. You have no idea. My heart chakra is freaking just spinning. Crazy spinning. Names. Why can't I think of names? Wade. I'm just going to start first name. Scott Cienega. Kendra, Dave. I mean, just start saying names. Julie, Ken, anybody, just name everybody that you can freaking think of. Liza, to Lisa Milan, to Cheryl Singleton. Lisa, and what's your boyfriend's name? Why can't I remember his name? Just, we're asking that love and healing be sent to these people. They need it. To Elise, thank you. Damn, that was freaking awesome. To Trey, to Jacob, yes, thank you. It's so amazing. When you say their names, I mean, they're repeated like that. It makes a difference. To Devin, oh my God, to Devin, yes. To my son, to your son, oh my God. To Bernie Bergman, to my dad, right? To freaking, Mark Columbus. Oh my God, Mark Kitzman. Say it to all your exes. Freaking all your exes in Texas. Jesse, Carol, oh my God. Linda Carroll, Kurt Carroll. Wow. Names. Matt Maggio, Mark Columbus. Holy shit. Jack Kerrigan. Wow. Just start saying all the people. To Richard, to Keisha, to, holy shit. To Tanya Riemann, to Susan Braylinger, to Sue Titus, to all the people that were mean to you, right? To all the people that beat you up, to all the people that did all these horrible things. Why do you think I'm crying? To Tony Millard. Oh, fuck. Send love to all of them, right? I love you and I release you. I love you and I release you. I love you and I release you. Oh, man. Wow. To Misty. To Amanda Barker. To all your fake names, and I know you're all the same person, right? To Lisa Fraser. To Kelsey Kohler. Wow. Kelsey Hazelton. Okay, wow. That was healing for me because I just freaking named a whole bunch of people that were a whole lot of mean to me. I love you and I release you. Bam, right? Okay, so now that I've recovered from that, it would be really good if you guys could take a look at my friends list. If they're not friends of yours, go to their page and check them out and see why they're my friend. And if they're spiritual, add them. So there's 14 people on right now, and I can do a reading for 14 people as long as I have a, it's gonna have to be quick because I gotta go grocery shopping. If I can have a secretary, I gotta think of the people on my to Sunshine, to Wolf Star, to God, who are these people? So many people. To at least Jacob and Trey, yeah. Ahona Opal, I love you. I forgive you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Wow. Right? To Elizabeth Spencer. Wow. To Dave. Lisa's boyfriend. Wow, I haven't said some of those names in years. Who's my secretary? Song playing right now, I'd walk through fire for you, baby. Just let me adore you, soulmate. Speak your truth. Karma's floating right back to your ass. This is awesome. I'll take it. Thank you. You'll be secretary, all right. So, as Sherilyn is secretary, she goes first. So, first message. This is going to be, I've got several decks in front of me, and my deck, I've got the Naked Truth. I've got the Answer is Simple. I've got the Divine Feather Messenger. I've got Archangel Raphael. You guys pay attention. When I say a name, if it works for you, call that name out with your request for a reading. I've got the Affirmators. I've got the I Can Do It cards, and I've got the Spirit Oracle. So here we go. Sherilyn is first. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Sherilyn is first. Tell me the names you want. Tell me the deck, otherwise I grab my own. Okay. Sherilyn. 3 fell. Hold on. 3 fell and 1 was upright, so I got to do this again. Make it clear. Just 1. I don't have time for 7,000 cards. Correct for neutrality. La nature. La nature. Where's the light? Where's the light? Can you see it in the light? Damn. There's basically Mother Gaia, right? Mother Earth. This is talking about something new, a new beginning. Something's coming to life. Maybe something I just said to you. You will give birth to something new. Something beautiful manifests. An idea begins. The beginning of a new and wondrous journey. I hope you're going to make a meetup group for the soul people in the area. But that's what's coming for you. Who wants a reading, right? So who was next? Number 2 is Misty. Misty, you're getting the divine feather, apparently. Correct for neutrality. It's from our bird messengers. And you got the crow. The crow says, universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use your energy to create your reality, okay? You are not what they say you are. It isn't what it looks like. Right now, Misty's has been having a difficult time dealing with the physical loss of her mother. And it's been challenging her, but she needs to get up out of that. She needs to know that her mother's with her constantly, that she doesn't need me to talk to her mother, that she can talk to her mother, because a crow comes out of the void. They come out of the darkness. This is coming forward to say, I'm right here to talk to me, to talk to you. When you see a crow feather, Misty, your mom is dropping you a feather. It's a crow feather. Pay attention to the crows from now on. When you see a crow, it's your mom bringing you a message. What are you thinking? What are you looking at? What's going on around you? Your mother is talking to you all the time. I cry every time. You guys saw me in my reading. I cry when I think about my mom, but I know she's with me. I still cry. Doesn't mean you're not going to cry, but you got to freaking move on with your life. You can't get stuck there. And then when you realize that you've got now somebody pulling strings for you on the other side, you don't have to sit there and be stressed about things, because who else wants to help you more than your mom? Nobody. So whatever you have a problem with, you go to your mom and say, Mom, are you here? I need you. Do something. Help me here. Archangel Michael, talk to my mom. Figure it out. Your mom will give them the download, right? It's the truth of the matter. Okay. Correct for all. I don't even know what the hell was going on in my head just now. Okay, they just said correct for all's neutrality. Correct for all's neutrality. That's what I'm asking. So I ask Spirit to correct me. Correct for neutrality. It keeps me in a neutral place. It keeps me so that I don't take it personal, that I don't take on your energy, that I don't give you my personal opinion. It's not my opinion. This is coming, I'm a channel, right? Spirit tuned me in, you tuned into it, and Spirit's coming through right here. That's my job. I'm the messenger, right? So they just told me to correct you. Correct all for neutrality, to bring you all back at a place of neutrality, so that if something triggers you, you don't take it personally. You're understanding I'm being triggered because this is something I need to look at, something I need to pay attention to. Ooh, why did that feel that way? Right? You're neutral, detach, just allow. Next message. Who's coming next? You're going to have to tell me again and again, because I'm going to forget. I have no idea who's next. Who's next? You're welcome. Lori, Spirit. Okay. Lori, Spirit. I know you guys, there's a delay. There always is. Sorry. Correct for neutrality on all. Right now, somebody's saying, I need somebody to love, somebody to hold, somebody to hear, somebody to know. I need somebody. Well, we're all right here. So tune in, right? Say hi. Wave, right? There's Melissa. Melissa, you're going to have to rewind and watch this when I'll upload it, right? Who is this for? I can't remember. Lori, right? Christos. This is Master Jesus coming forward, okay? Master Jesus has been coming forward a lot to work with me, because I teach the way he teaches. I tell stories, right? Some of us kick him out. I left religion and I kind of ignored him for a really long time, and I didn't understand. I kind of felt like I didn't need to go to him to talk to my own freaking dad. Doesn't mean he's not my brother, and that he doesn't love me and he doesn't have amazing things to help. He's a master teacher. So he's coming forward to tell you that you are loved eternally, and that you are forever held in the palm of sacred energy. And somebody is telling you also, somebody from Spirit, along with Master Jesus, is telling you, I know who's talking to me. I know who's standing next to me. Feel the pressure. Feel it. Feel the energy standing next to you. My dear friend, I'm always with you. You are always in my heart. You're my best fucking friend. I'm with you no matter where you are or what you're going through. Know that. Know that. This person is crying. I need someone to love. You pulled the rug. Somebody lost somebody. They're grieving, and they need to be allowed to grieve. Nobody can say how long it takes somebody to hurt. I'm crying 10 years later about my mom, but I don't let myself live in a ball, right? Spirit literally kicked me out of my state and made me start my spiritual journey to get me thinking about something else. Lisa is next? Any deck. Okay, so Lisa, the answer is simple. Let's do that. I also have Archangel Raphael, remember? And my deck, the divine, the naked truth. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Somebody is being told right now, and I'm going to hit you hard. I don't know who this is. It's not for the person. It's not for Lisa. Well, I don't know. It's just a message that has to go out. Right now, it's probably going out to a multitude of us. Stop being so selfish. Stop focusing on your own pain. There's a lot of people in the world right now that are hurting. You're not the only person in the world that lost somebody. So pull up your fucking bootstraps and get to work. There's a lot of people that need your talent and your gifts and your love and your healing. And when you're busy loving, healing somebody else, you're loving and healing yourself. Stop being so selfish. We're supposed to give. We came to this planet. We had a path. We had a path. There was something we were meant to do, and we're not going to do it lying in our bed crying. Create, Lisa. This is perfect. Lisa has a big business. She creates parties for events. They're called masterpieces. That's what she does. That's her business. She creates an event, and she literally makes your whole who you are the whole event is that. Like, I'm the mermaid, right? I'm the mermaid, and I'm the forest mermaiden. That's what I am. I'm a messenger. So it would be like if I were to have a party and everything was forest and sea theme, with kind of like Dr. Doolittle-est, and as a forest mermaiden, there I am with all my animal messengers around me, right? And crystals all around me. She would have that everywhere. That's how she creates. It's freaking phenomenal. This is what she's being told. This is her life's path. This is her soul's path. Now you're thinking, well, she's not, spiritual. She is creating, and what she creates, she taps in. She uses her higher self, and spirit talks to her, and she taps in to what would work for these people. How can I best show who they are, right? And move it forward. So you're being told right now, what I'm looking at are swans, right? You're sculpting an ugly duckling into a swan, and I know who it is. So keep at it, right? You've got little birds around you. You've got 3 birds, which is a really good message. You've got a crow, right? The crow comes out of the void, comes out of the darkness. So it's about, we all have our dark sides, right? It also talks about you getting energy from and messages from the darkness coming from spirit. You might be getting them in ways that, mystical, unusual ways. There's a victory sparrow on the hedge as well, right here. There's the crow. There's the victory sparrow here. Victory sparrow is a very common little bird. They're everywhere, but they can survive any element. They can survive in the heat. They can survive in the cold. They're very often overlooked and underestimated, right? They're often, no one gives them much credit, really. It's kind of like people would look at me and they would say, oh, she's kind of, flighty. She's a little bit, she's a little, yeah, she's cute, but yeah, they're underestimated, right? But they're freaking survivors. So it's telling you that you're a survivor. It's also telling you that the sparrow, the one that is most often underestimated and overlooked, is going to rise, because they're called the victory sparrow, right? This is the pet of Aphrodite. So I will say, Lisa, in your relationship with Dave, you are Aphrodite. You are Aphrodite, and he is the pet. You are also his. So this is showing the crow, the darkness. This is showing sculpting. You are sculpting swans. I know it's your business. I know it's your relationship. I know it's yourself. It's taking all the negative aspects and making something beautiful out of what we have. Next to this, at the bottom here, and not to be underestimated or thought of as last, is the robin, which talks about new beginnings and bringing about new birth. And every single time you create, which is every morning when you get up, you're creating a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to start at something different. That went on for a long time, but I think that affected a lot of people. So let me, heyo. Who's next? I'm sorry that I can't read all the stuff you guys are saying. I go back and I read everything afterwards. But when I'm channeling, it comes so fast. When I was a little, I was, all the time until I left home, I was always being told to hush, hush. My dad would humiliate me. He would say that really loud, and I would get really embarrassed because I was very exuberant, and mostly when I would see horses, you know, or animals, I'd pretty much lose it. And I was always being told I talk too fast. Stop talking. You talk too much. You talk too fast. But when I channel, I have to talk faster. I wouldn't get all of those messages. And I wouldn't have been able to get all of those messages if I wasn't so distracted as a child looking at a million different things at once, right? All these things that were a flaw are now what earn me my living and help people. So I'm looking for a name. Lizbeth is next, Spirit Oracle. Okay, cool. And then Joy. You guys be sure to keep remembering to drink water today, because the Reiki's moving through your body, and you forgot about it probably, which is great, you know, that you forgot about it. And it needs water, especially right now, because we've had a lot of shifts. The spiritual people that are awakened have especially been hit very hard this last while. The energy, because we're aware of it, we know what it is, doesn't mean you're not affected by it, that you may not have understood why you've not been feeling well. We know why, right? We've had a lot of energy shifting, and a lot of downloads have been happening, and we're going into the Leo full moon, which is all about courage and about determination and passion and forward movement and about being brave, right? Being brave and going out there, and nothing's going to stop you. But full moon is when we release all the crap, right? So think about all that's not feeling great and get ready to release it. Lizbeth. Okay, you got 2. Interesting, because I saw something, and that's probably what I was getting. All right, so this one is Electra, and it's talking about what I was just saying. It's talking about basically activation. It's electricity, it's energy. It's like thunder and lightning hitting your reality, and it's activating you. It's literally an activation. It's what's going on. It's a download. It's happening, and you're subconsciously receiving it, right? And in doing so, you are, without even really realizing it, you're connecting to energies outside of this world, right? Outside in the stars. I've been connecting to my star families for, oh my God, I'm connecting every night with the whales, right? They're the Pleiadians and the dolphins. That's Lemurians. It's energy. It's just energy. And if you think that's weird or aliens are weird, it's just spirit, right? It's just different. It's just life in spirit. So you're getting intergalactic transmissions. It's funny because, what did I call it? I've got a pile of crystals, and I call it the Galactic Light Federation of Light. But it's funny. My landlord showed me I told him to go to sleep with the whales, and he's like, "Oh my God, it reminds me of this Star Trek." And he pulls up this Star Trek, and it was like years ago, and they were literally talking about what I'm talking about, and the whales were helping them, and they didn't understand, and what are they saying? And I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy, right? So it's basically a message coming from a place beyond time. So I told you guys, I astral travel a lot, right? My feet have been freezing because I've been out in the cosmos. I travel back in time. I travel forward in time. That's why, I have prophetic dreams, but I don't just dream. I'm there. I've been there. I go back, right? So when we go back and forth, as long as we're in this physical world, it's not as bad. But I've also been traveling to my star planets, right? So then your auric field gets little tears in it. So that's why we have to be reshielded and recognize that if you are somebody that astral travels, if you're just thinking you're dreaming, you're not. So make sure that you're asking Archangel Michael to sweep your body and make sure that if there are any tears in your auric field, that they be resealed, because other energies come in that way. And there are crystals that work with you that can do that for you. But there's a message coming for you specifically, and you're being asked to stay open-minded. And I know this. I've got this freaking big message coming. So if you're being asked to stay open-minded, it's because it's something that you wouldn't normally feel comfortable with, right? Or you wouldn't normally, your mind wasn't necessarily open to that before. And when this is happening, what's going on with this one is this silver star vibration. So we talk about the 7 rays, right? This is a silver ray, and it's basically raising your vibrational frequency, right? And you might be feeling like you're one of those people that just doesn't belong. I don't even belong in here. The way I talk, I can see right now we're at 12. We had 17 people on until when I said that about going to the planets, boom, 5 people were gone instantly. And so that's okay, because the ones that are here understand, right? So what's going on is we might feel like, you know, I don't fit in with these neighbors. I live in bro country, right? The bros and hoes live around here, not me, but I do. Spirit has always used me like a plant, an implant, like I'm kind of like literally a satellite, you know? So we feel that way within our own families. A lot of people haven't come out of the closet, and I don't mean gay. I mean, they haven't come out of the spiritual closet. They know they're gifted, they know they're connected, but if everybody else talked to them, or if they talk to people like I do, they'd put them in a mental hospital, because I've got friends who've been there, right? So, because their family thought they were nuts when they weren't. So, right now, your vibration is lifting. Your auric field is actually getting more of a crystalline, like a diamond plating around it. And what it's doing is it's giving you a stronger, more tapped in connection to your higher source. And so the messages that are coming are going to kick ass. I'm ready for this. This is awesome. Who's next? Ramona, right on. Thank you. So Ramona's getting an affirmation. Because Ramona's like me. She's a tough bird, but she's freaking stubborn. So her and I are probably going to get this. Well, we are. We're going to get the same affirmation. That's funny. Whenever I get firm, right? Whenever I say things and I'm aggressive and like I trigger people, you should never be triggered, because I'm talking to myself. Every one of these messages is a message for me, right? Every one of them. So correct for neutrality on all levels. Self-love. Absolutely. Self-love. Look at these foxies. Foxy whiskered gentleman and that little foxy. I openly embrace and feel a feeling of self-love. The PG kind, of course. You're loving you, right? This isn't your guy. This is you loving you. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner that I will ever have, right? I show myself love any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with me. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that? So here's a message for you. These two foxes, which is you in the mirror, is carrying a rabbit on that purse. Rabbit says, move quickly, which is your message, right? Rabbit says, stay tuned to your intuition, right? Rabbits might be timid, they might be shy, but they're fertile. So the time is ripe and it's fertile for you to make plans and get in motion, moving. The fox talks about being stealthy. The fox talks about camouflage. The fox talks about playfulness. They're extremely intelligent and they're very balanced. And they make friends with other forest animals. Look up rabbit and fox totem. That's your message. Correct for neutrality. Who's next? Tracy? Right on. Any deck? Correct for neutrality. Okay. The answer is simple. It always is. We're the ones that complicate things, right? Accept love. This is something which is really, really strange for most people to understand. In the spiritual community, not in the rest of the world, but in the spiritual community, it's very difficult for us to accept love. It's easy for us to give love, but it's hard for us to accept love. Because we're taught, and I'm talking about, we can do it ourselves, right? I can do it myself. I'm strong. I'm resilient. I've got freaking a spiritual team. I've got team members standing at me at all sides. I'm not afraid of fucking anything. And I can give all this to you and do all this for you, but it's been very hard for me to accept things. Love being one of them, right? We shield our heart. I don't want to get hurt again. You know, I trusted somebody and they walked all over me. So this is about accepting love, and love comes in many different ways. Love comes in knowledge, it comes in affection, it comes in gifts, it comes in allowing the universe to help you. So by doing so, you detach and give the problem to them, right? Accept. So Spirit's asking you specifically to stay in a place of receptivity because you deserve it. And it's supposed to flow to you just like rose petals. It's very easy. It's not going to be difficult. It's not something someone's going to shove down your neck. This is something that's bestowed upon you. It's easy. It's easy. Accept love. Allow it into your life. If whatever issue that you're having, whatever problem, whatever dilemma it is, love will solve it. What would love say? What would love do? Do that, say that, and accept that, right? Just allow it, whatever it is. Don't limit yourself by imagining, well, how is this going to happen? That's not your responsibility. All you're being told to do is accept love. Who's next? Kelsey has been asking, what does she want? Or the Spirit Oracle? Okay. Who's next? Kenny is next. Any deck? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Kenny. I can do it. Wow. Okay, so I grabbed the when I said I can do it, all the cards just flew all over the ground. I can do it. So, did something just fall apart? Pick it up. Pick it up yourself. Okay, did something just all fall apart? Pick it up. Pick it up yourself. You can do it. Pick it up. You can do it. Interesting. That's the deck that I chose for I can do it, right? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality for Kenny. Correct for neutrality. My job allows me to express my talents and abilities, and I am grateful for this employment. No, I don't. I fucking hate my job. My boss is a prick. That's not your right job then, is it? So you affirm to the universe that my job allows me to express my talents and abilities, and I am grateful for that employment. My workspace is a pleasure to be in. There's mutual respect among my coworkers. Hell no, are you kidding? My coworkers are robbing me blind. They steal my ideas. They talk shit behind my back. They kiss ass to the boss when I do all the work. Then why are you there? Universe, Father, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, whatever, Jesus, Master Jesus. Hey, you know what? My job freaking blows. I need a job that's more conducive to my soul's path. Or maybe I like my job, but something needs to be tweaked in here, right? I like what I'm doing, but I seem to be doing a lot of work, and I never seem to be promoted, right? I would like to get promoted. So I'd like to be recognized in my work. Is there something that I need to work on in order to get things moving better? Do I need to do this on my own? Is this, you know what? I don't know. I'm supposed to ask, apparently. Am I supposed to start my own freaking business? Because Spirit always wants us to work for ourselves. Always. I just need to get along better with the people at my work. You know, I wish the people would stop fighting, or I wish that, whatever, all the things that you need to ask about, right? I love my job, Joy says. I was given this job with the help of Spirit. Okay, so how can I help more people in my job? How can I do what I love and help more people and be more financially set so I can be more relaxed and take a little bit of a break now and then, so I don't, because I want to be able to enjoy my job. I don't want to be working 24/7, you know, and stressing about paying my bills. So for Kenny, the message is we need some time alone. So can you arrange it so that I can have some time off, so that I can spend time with the people that matter to me, right? Or maybe I need time off. Maybe I just need some time to pull it together. I need to go on a vacation. Or maybe you don't know that and Spirit's telling you that. We need some time alone. Somebody's saying that to you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The baby is not his. Okay, that's the end of that one, and I'm moving on. Joy is next. Can do it. You can do it. Correct for neutrality. The baby is not his. I know that. You know what's interesting about that? I'll give you that message, okay? When I got that message, I was also subliminally wondering the message to somebody that I know, because his name is Ken, and he has a child that he raised that wasn't his. And he thought, and he loves her. He's her dad, but she wasn't his. He raised his best friend's child. So when that name came up and that word came up, that was confirmation that somebody out there is raising a child that's not theirs. Or if you're asking, it's not his. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I meditate on a regular basis, and I reap benefits from this practice. I close my eyes and I think positive thoughts, and I breathe goodness in and out. This is how I stay balanced. This is how I keep my health at optimal working condition. This is how I am a little ray of sunshine as opposed to a little dark rain cloud. This is how I stop the crap that is going on around me from affecting me in a negative way. Sometimes we can't pick everything up right away, right? Sometimes we can't remove. Sometimes we're dealing with somebody in the family that's not well, and they're not well in their head. Maybe you've got a child that, is sick, or whatever the situation. I close my eyes and I think positive thoughts and I breathe goodness in and out. Now, if you are meditating every single day, my friend that had the diagnosis, she's waiting to hear tomorrow, right? If you're meditating, I would suggest that if you're at a place where you're worrying, that you don't just sit and meditate, that you listen to a guided meditation and you're listening to the words, the encouraging words that are being spoken, like this. I've had a lot of people say they turn my readings on for them to go to sleep at night, because they go to sleep hearing positive energy and that it's soothing for them. And as they sleep, their mind is filled, their subconscious mind is sorting through and working on the things that were affecting them. So I listen, when I go to sleep at night, I listen to the whales and the dolphins. That's what I've been told to do. I've been getting downloads. Who knows all the things that they're telling me? That's my star planet, right? I'm Pleiadian. That's one of the places I'm from. So I'm connecting to way, way, way back, right? To past lives. So if you're sitting here in your room at night and you're reading a mystery novel, and you love mystery novels, but it's, people are raping and murdering people, that's what you're going to bed with in your head. Toxic. Don't read that shit before you go to bed. Don't watch movies like that. Don't listen to songs like that. And certainly don't be talking to friends that tell you negative stuff. And even when it's truthful, don't talk about it. Don't talk about I'm sick. Don't talk about I'm exhausted. Don't talk about my phone's not ringing. Don't talk about my bills. Don't talk about what you're worried about. Talk about what you're happy about. Talk about and if you have to say something about it, I'm getting better. The money's on its way. Spirit has an answer. They've got a plan. They've got a plan, period. We know it. Okay, who's next? I know, I love my wind chimes. This one that you're hearing right here, Brian Jefferson from Wisconsin, he got me that one. I've got wooden ones. I have a beautiful one that I brought out here. I should bring it closer. It's just a little tiny one and it's got the prettiest sound. This one is like wedding bells and baby announcements. And when you think of fairies coming and bringing you a present, this is like fairy energy. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Let's figure out where I can hang it. I know. Ah. There. Okay. Who? Danny is next after Joy. Okay. Did I already do Joy? I don't remember who I just read for. Oh, I did. Okay. So Danny. Danny, that's interesting. Okay. That's the one you kept hearing? I've got so many pretty ones on the other side too. It's just that the wind goes mostly out there. So the ones that don't have the best noises. My mom's broke. I put it on the wrong side. Where is it? My mom's is the prettiest one of all. Okay, Danny. So I'll give you a message for that. This is how I'm going to reach a lot more people. There's somebody named Danny. He's very unhappily married, and he loves his wife, and his wife loves him, but she drinks too much, and they spend way too much time apart, and it's been going on for years and years, and he deserves way better than that. And when it gets to the point when you've done everything that you can and it just doesn't change, sometimes your soul path is over. You may love somebody, but you're living by yourself, right? You're on your own. You don't have a life. You're miserable. You live separate lives. There's that message. Or there is the message that you need to communicate, right? Your message came dreaming of you. So here, yours is the next one I was going to say. You need to communicate. This one, you're dreaming. Someone is dreaming with you. Someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They're reflecting a part of you. They're helping you remember a time It's going to bring, it's a reflection, which is no mistake, since we're talking to, we're going into Mercury retrograde, right? Which is the time where memories come back. So it's a time of healing that's going on. So I'm dreaming with you. Somebody you love is dreaming with you. Somebody you love is, see the energy? You don't dream alone. That's what's going on. So that was the other message, is that you're not talking right now, but you love each other very much. There's been a misunderstanding. There's also ego in the way. There's pride in the way. I don't know why. There shouldn't be competition. There shouldn't be pride between the ones that you love. Why are you afraid to say the truth of how you feel? It's your best friend. You should never be afraid to say what you need to say to your best friend. Nobody loves you more than your best friend. You got to remember, why are you with somebody, right? I don't know if you are, but this came up. It's telling you that someone that you love is appearing in your dreams. It could be someone that you've lost in spirit, right? And they're healing you. So whatever the situation is, but I'm telling you, I'm connecting right now with a lot of people, and the message is that it's not okay to keep your feelings inside, and it's not okay for one person to do all the work, right? There needs to be a reciprocal energy going back and forth. And it's not enough to just dream of somebody and dream with somebody. It's not enough to just think of somebody. You need to use your freaking mouth and speak. And you need to tell each other what matters. You need to tell each other what's wrong. How can somebody know what's going on if you don't tell them, if you don't let them help? I'm going to ask if there's something else for you, because I kind of hijacked your message for everybody, but wow, I love this. You should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. And that's another thing of this one that I know, this Dan, this guy's amazing. He does amazing things. He's extremely talented, and he works very, very hard for his family, super hard for the family. They ask for something and it's done just like that. And he doesn't get the respect back, and he should. You should. So your message is you should be proud of yourself. And if somebody isn't telling you, you need to hear it now, right? There's reasons for you to be proud of yourself, period, just for being who you are. Right? You need to be appreciated. You need to be complimented. And so you are. So accept it. That's one of the messages, right? Accept the love. Accept it. You deserve it. It's been far too long for you to hear those words, is what I'm getting. Far too long in between. Maybe you need to tell yourself that. I'm proud of me. I love who I am. I'm proud of me. I look in the mirror and I see a good person. Melissa is next. Any deck. Okay, Melissa. Any deck. Archangel Raphael. You push yourself too hard. Danny. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Melissa. Melissa could use a hug, healing energy and love sent to her right now. She deals with pain every single day. So as many people, there's 15 people here right now. 15 people all ask that Archangel Raphael send her healing energy. We ask that go to her right now. Send it to Cheryl Lynn and Amy as well. And Cheryl Singleton. People that I know need it right now. And Joey Baker. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Oh, of course, and Kimberly. My Kimmy in Canada. Okay, so your message right now is just what I've been saying this whole time, and it's pretty freaking cool. This is Archangel Raphael. He's walking with an older couple, and I love what they're doing. They're like my neighbors next door. They're holding hands. Look at them. Old as dirt, walking down the street, but check it out. They're all dressed all sharp, and they're outside. They know what's important. Each other, talking, touching, and being in nature. Right? Those are all the things, bam, 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 every single one of those things. So, right now, Archangel Raphael is asking you to release your fear, your everything, whatever it is that's your pains, your aches, your fears. Fear mostly, because fear is always our problem, right? And you're being asked to, this is what you're asking. You're asking this. Please help me fully release them. Help me fully release them to you completely, so that you can guide me in the direction that I need to go. That's what you're being asked to do. And then we're gonna go to I Can Do It. because you can. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody's sending hugs and healing positive energy. And send it to Tammy and John for their mental state of mind, because they've got a lot of mental stress with what they're dealing with. Okay, correct for neutrality. This is Melissa. Love is powerful. Your love, my love, all of our soul family love. Love brings us peace. Love does everything, right? Love is all there is. Love is all there is. Love is the greatest gift of all. Love is the greatest power of all. It's the greatest healing of all. It is the strongest power there is. Cheryl is next. Cheryl, you said your deck, didn't you? No, you didn't miss your message. It's now, but I don't know what deck you want. If you want to say it really fast, I'll let you choose. Otherwise, okay, Spirit Oracle for Cheryl. Cheryl Singleton, correct for neutrality. Oh, the naked truth? Okay. Correct for neutrality. I'll do both. Correct for neutrality for Cheryl. What's her message? Wow. Okay. 4 fell out. 6 days, 6 hours, the 6th of the month, the 6th month, 6 weeks. The number 6 says, keep your thoughts focused in the to the spiritual world. Don't be so concerned with the physical reality, because there's way more going on, obviously. No. And everything you need will be brought to you. 6 is also the number of endurance and victory. The universe is telling you, I love how kind you are to anyone you meet. The universe is telling you that there is someone in your life that's going to walk away. Let them. Stay strong. They will return. Whether whatever it's in regards to. I don't even have to define it. It can be whatever, right? And the last one is, somebody or spirit is saying they want to take it to the next level. I think that's spirit talking. It could be someone else, but someone wants to take it to the next level, right? I would say spirit's definitely taking you to the next level. And then I was going to do one from the Spirit Oracle. Correct for neutrality. 6 is also my life path, so it could be a life path, right? Woo! And then I would just look up the number 6, which I'm sure you would, but there's going to be something specific for the number 6. Something might actually appear with the number 6 that's going to give you your message, right? How badass. Okay, well, check this out. We're about to have a full moon, right? So the moon goddess comes and says, right now, you're in a time of possibly upheaval. It's necessary upheaval, which is going to bring a blessing in disguise, clearly, because while you're in the middle of an upheaval, it's not fun, right? But they're telling you, as the dust here settles, the gift reveals itself. How fun! Kelsey, Spirit of the Oracle? Okay. You didn't get one of what? Joy, sad face. Joy, you need to just be grateful for what you get. You get a lot. I didn't get one of those. If you want something, ask for it. That's the message, right? If you want something, ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. Right on. Oh, badass. So true. Upheaval. Somehow you were. I apologize, Kelsey. What? Okay, hold on. It was just past this Wednesday. We moved my mom into assisted living. Oh my God, we got back home about 4 and our house was totally lifted. And each day, feeling so blissful and healthy, amazing, wonderful feeling energy, only positive energy. Yay! How exciting! Woohoo! Fireworks, fireworks. Okay, reflection. Who am I reading for right now? Kelsey. Okay, so song right now is Bad Romance. I want your love and all you want is revenge. What did I talk about earlier about revenge, right? When people want revenge, it makes them sick. It's so bad. I mean, you gotta release it, man. Life's too short for revenge. Spirit, let them handle it. So there's a reflection going on right now. Spirit wants you to get very, oh, I know what this is, Kelsey. This is awesome for you. Who was it that has blue eyes, Kelsey? That passed. There's somebody in spirit. Well, blue is also the color of communication. It's also the color of the truth, right? It's Archangel Michael's color. So what they're telling you right now is that you can energetically connect at this moment. You can feel them in your heart. It isn't just the ones that have passed. What color were the little boy's eyes? They're telling you right now, if you're missing somebody, you can connect. I know to your papa, and I know to DJ, and I know to the little boy, right? They came and took him. So they're telling you right now, they want you to give blessings, or thanks for the blessings. That was a little mini miracle, right? And it didn't last long enough. And you are a miracle. Kelsey is a miracle walking. She's a cancer survivor. So she's a miracle in itself, everyday breathing, right? So but the focus right now is the connection on whoever isn't in your presence, that you can connect to them energetically, and you can feel that love being reciprocated, because remember, this is what we're doing, right? We don't have to be in each other's presence. I'm always watching you. I'm watching over you. When you look up, I am your North Star. I'm asking you to follow your true north. What is your soul's path? Kelsey, I'm watching over you. Follow your true North Star. You know where you're meant to go. You know what you're meant to do. As long as you stay on your spirit, stay illuminated path, and stay in a space of love, I will guide you. Look to the North Star. It's me. That's who this is. Beautiful. I love that. Cheryl, when you go grocery shopping, get cashews and make a sauce for brown rice with veggies. Yum. Yum. What is, and finer? Do you mean vinegar? Get cashews and something? Thank you. You're welcome. 19 years cancer survivor. That's, see? My girlfriend Caitlin where's Kimmy? My girlfriend Caitlin that got cancer and was told she had 4 or 5 years? 19 years survivor. Forget doctors, I swear to God. Ginger. Ooh, I love ginger. Ginger cashew, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oops, I don't know who that's for, but that's who I'm reading next. Who is it next? You're very, very welcome. Love you. What is... Who's next? Mia. Okay. Mia, your card went flying. Oh, how perfect. Okay, remember we said we need to get into a receptive state? Accept, receive love? So this is you, right? Open, naked, and vulnerable. This is staying in a receptive state. This is relaxing, but check it out. Look at your chakras. They're all on fire. They're all lit up. And whatever's going on right now, it's going to be a freaking positive outcome. So don't give up. You still have hope in this situation. Have faith, have trust, because Spirit is working behind the scenes. This is what we call divine intervention. So you are to expect a very happy and positive outcome. And when Spirit tells you to expect it, you can. Expect it. It's going to happen, period. Oh, tell us. Can you tell us? She's like, oh my God, oh my God. What is it? Ooh, and turmeric. I have turmeric. I have it in pills. Kimmy? Where's my Kimmy? Kimmy. My Kimmy. I haven't seen Kimmy. She hasn't talked for a long time. I don't know if she's still there. Who's next? You don't know what it is? Okay, let's find out. I'm so nosy. What's going on? What's it in regards to? Can you show us something that it's in regards to with Mia? A positive outcome. You know what's cool is I often get messages ahead of time, right? So this is telling you right now. So the next thing that comes, that hits, that you're upset or you're stressed or worried about it, don't, because you just already got your message. Whatever it is, don't give up on it. You can have faith in it, have trust in it. There's a positive outcome to whatever that situation is. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if this is for you because I don't know anything about your life, or if this is for somebody else. But the question is, will you marry me? Somebody's getting married. How fun. Christine would like a car. Oh, wait. Yeah, Christine? Okay. Correct for neutrality. Okay, you got to see something right now. Because remember I said I don't know who this is, but somebody's being told stop being so selfish, right? Look at. I'm sorry I was being selfish. Okay, you're forgiven, Spirit says. Look at this. I think that's hysterical. I do. I think that's really funny. Where is it? Hold on. I got to just show you this. This is totally funny. I got to freaking go. Where did it go? Okay, here it is. Right? Right? And I go to look down to the other deck, and it's already locked up, you know, all put away. So here's this. Stop being so selfish. I'm sorry I was being selfish. Then it's over, right? Then it's over. Okay, cool. So somebody got the message. Where's Joy? I'm going to do I don't know which card. She said she didn't get that card. And so there's Kimmy. Okay, Kimmy, it's not okay. Okay, this is what I'm going to address. Kimmy goes, yes, I was missed, but it's okay. No, it's not okay. No, it's not like Joy saying, oh, I didn't get that. Wah. And then I said, oh, stop complaining. Ask for it, right? Kimmy is in the habit of accepting less for herself. Kimmy is in the habit of it being okay that everybody else gets it and she doesn't. She's in the habit of saying it's okay, and it's not okay. And what I said to Joy was, I don't know what you're talking about. Don't give a sad face. If you want something, ask for it, right? Because that's what all of us have to understand, right? If you're not happy about something in your life, do something about it. If you're not happy about something in your life, ask. But nobody's a mind reader, right? And then when we do ask, generally we will get it. We'll get it in one way or another, right? I mean, I'm very happy to give the card that whatever Joy wanted, but I don't know what it is. The tiny green ones. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back. Okay, so I gotta do Joy. Give her a green card. And then, it's that one. And then I gotta go to Kimmy. Oh my God. Joy, you've got a blank page. You get to decide. What is it that you want? What do you want to do over in? What do you want to turn the page on? Or maybe it's time to turn the page on something, right? It's a fresh start. It's awesome. It can be whatever you want it to be. Hi, Jim McIver. Okay, so this one is going to be for Kimberly. My Kimberly in Canada. Oh, Kimberly's in Canada. She's in the area, so that's one person that's in Canada. So you guys, if anybody else is in Canada on there, say hello. I don't know if anybody else in Canada is on. Whatchamacallit? Shit. Kirsten and Michael, they're in Canada, but they're on Vancouver Island. Correct for neutrality in all levels. Correct for neutrality in all levels. Kirsten, if you're on, is there somewhere up that you know of, like a meetup thing or a page? Are you the one that asked me to join that page? Okay, so Kim, they're telling you your diet is important. So a minute ago, Cheryl just said to me that because I got to go to the grocery store eventually, right? It's going to be freaking 5 o'clock. When I go to the grocery store, she told me to get cashews, and she told me to get ginger. Here we go. Get brown rice, veggies, cashews, and ginger. And turmeric came up too, because you need it. So they're telling you right now, diet is important right here, and what they're asking you to, I just heard in my head, and it's not on the card, but I heard in my head, caffeine free. So I don't know what has caffeine that you're taking. But they're telling you, they want you to make more positive choices as far as what you're eating and drinking. I hate it when they give me this card before the grocery store, because I want to get Rocky Road ice cream. And then I get this stinking card. So they're telling you that they want you to, obviously choose to drink more water or healthy foods and vegetables like fruit, fresh fruit. In Canada right now and in Wisconsin right now, you're not getting a lot of fresh fruit because it's winter, but Flycatcher, Kimmy, that message is for you. Black Phoebe, I saw it on the reflection. It's right behind me. Okay, look. Right there. That's a Black Phoebe Flycatcher. She's giving you a time frame, okay? So within the next 2 to 3 days, something happens. Within the next 2 weeks, you're gonna follow up or whatever else happens. And then after that, you're gonna know where you're gonna go. You're gonna know where you're gonna go or what you need to do, okay? Right now, Spirit wants you to ask them, and me too, to please, can you help me not crave unhealthy substances or foods or beverages, right? Help me not want it. Help me crave healthy foods for me. Help me crave exercise. Help me crave what's right for me. and help me. Can you give me a natural repulsion for what wouldn't be good? I'm going to add that to the Reiki. I'm going to add that to my Reiki healing. That's a really good way to say it, right? With the Reiki, can you instill that energy within my body that I naturally repel? I feel repelled from what doesn't work for me. I don't mind feeling nauseous if I smell cigarette smoke, right? It'll keep me away from it. I don't mind feeling sick when I taste alcohol. I don't like the taste of alcohol, right? I don't mind that, wow, I really love to eat that, but when I have that, I get massive gas and I can't be around anybody because I'll be farting up the whole room. So I'm not going to eat it if that happens, right? Dark chocolate? Medicinal chocolate? Ooh, yes, you can, John. Oh my God, Kimberly, you're in Canada. Oh my God, good thing you guys brought this up. My girlfriend Kirsten is the one in Canada that makes the Phoenix tears. Message. Remind me of that, Kimmy, after we're done here. Okay, that's your Archangel Raphael message. And I mean, so it obviously, if that's the message for you out of the entire deck, Kimmy, that is the most important thing for you right now. And I already know you're doing your exercise, right? You're tired. So right now, your body needs to recover, and what it needs is, turmeric is actually extremely good for you right now. What is it? Why can't I say it? The green. Call it colorful. Hold on, I'll get it. Okay, I'm out of mine, so that's obviously a message. Chlorophyll, right? You need chlorophyll. You need super greens, Kimmy. You can get it at Walmart. You can get banana flavored, and you can get fruit flavored. This is also, well, obviously you need vitamin C right now, right? Anything with B12, you need B12 right now because you're tired. So you need that as well. Collard greens, they're telling you right now. Anything green. But I also got for her anything red. So beets, red grapes, pomegranates. Ooh, yum, I love pomegranates. Yes, didn't I send that to you? I thought I sent it to you. I'm going to Joy now really quick to do the green cards for Joy. For those who have pains and need healing with your symptoms, I have something that has curcumin, and it's all natural. Send me a message. Curcumin. Actually, that's something that my girlfriend mixed in with her dog's food. Correct for neutrality. Hey, Serenity. Serenity Gordon, she's the one that I met. She's got the farm with the kids and the horses and the goats. Say hi to Serenity. It's the first time she's on our Soul Family meetup. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Everyone's saying hi. Okay, this is for Joy. Oh, Joy, this went flying out. Where'd it go? Shit. Sorry, I lost it. So it wasn't for Joy. So it says, don't let it go. Ask for total honesty. Don't let it go. Ask for total honesty. Don't know what that's in regards to. Don't let it go. Ask for total honesty. And if you're like, oh, I don't know what that is, think deep. Think deep. It could be yourself. Don't let it go. Hi, Serenity. Hi, Serenity. Isn't that a beautiful name? No kidding, right? No, I like the taste of pomegranate. I like my landlord's friend has a farm. Oh, it's cutting in and out. Okay, I'm going to do a message for Serenity really quick. Serenity, oh yeah, we'll do it this. Correct for neutrality for Serenity. What a perfect day it must be at the farm. Oh my God. Everybody loves your place. They've all seen it. Correct for neutrality for Serenity. What's her message? I wish I was at the farm today. Okay. Oop. Okay, what? Which one? Okay, that's weird. One came out and then it went back in and then another popped out. So you're going to get them both. So the first one that came forward is forgiveness. This is so interesting. I got to talk to you about what I've got as well. I got to tell you right now, somebody hung from that spot. Somebody was hung. And it's bizarre. Remember I said somebody was hung there. That also means that somebody took the fall for something. Somebody was persecuted for somebody else's mistake. I don't know. But they're telling you right now, forgiveness is required. Oh, and a message about Bob. I know who Bob was. Bob is actually somebody's uncle. He was a good person. Bob was a good person. It's just getting that message. Time to heal old wounds. Forgiveness is required. You are not to allow yourself to be a victim any longer, because you're only hurting yourself by allowing this to happen. And basically, Spirit is saying, they're imagining you hanging on this cross, because whenever we hold on to anything, anger, upset, whatever it is, we are hanging ourselves, right? It's like we are a victim, but you're not a victim. And this is energy, energy moving around you. It's loving, healing energy, and Spirit's asking you to accept the love. It's being offered right now, and in many different ways. It may not just be Spirit. Who knows how people are offering to help, or however it's coming to you, but allow it to heal you. But it's a time to heal old wounds. Could be past life wounds, I don't know. Could be the property, could be, you know what you're talking about. Could be for your little peanut, right? But right now, Spirit's asking you to release whatever this was to the wind, and allow positive new energy to come in. It's a windy day, right? Right now, it's talking about allowing, it's interesting, because what they're talking about is allowing things to just kind of flow like a river, like the river that's going underneath the goats. I would ask that water come back to that place somehow. I got 2 messages for you guys about that you need to get, if you want to, right? But this is what I'm getting. You need to get a bee box. You need to get your own honey there, and dig a well. I know you have a well, but they're saying like dig a well, like a cool well. I don't know, like to be part of the whole thing. I don't know, that's just what I got. So there's your message, if you got it. Lisa would like a green card. Oh yeah. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's so fun. Lisa's brave, because this deck will either kick you in the balls or make you super happy or embarrass you, but it's freaking the truth. That's why I like it. I'd rather be kicked. No, I'd rather be slapped with the truth than hugged with a lie, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm going to have to go soon. Have I done everybody? Jonathan, I could give you a message. Correct for neutrality. I'm waiting on you so I don't have to take the blame, somebody's saying. We keep going around in circles. Okay, so 3 things came out, Lisa. But I think they go to Jonathan as well, because I said that to him as when these fell out. Somebody's saying we need some time alone. That's come out twice now, right? Somebody wants to turn a page, blank page. It means it's a new day, right? Start again. Write it the way you want it to be. See it the way you want it to be, right? Or maybe something needs to be written, right? There's nothing here. And you deserve so much better now. How cool is that? Okay, Jonathan's on the list. All right, well, I think he got part of that, that message. Correct for neutrality. So how many other people are on? And I just got it's the truth. It's the truth. Correct for neutrality. How many people are on? See ya. Love ya. Yeah, I gotta go too, dude. How many are left on the list? Have I not done everybody by now? I gotta roll. I'm missing my entire day. I love that I'm with you guys. This is obviously very, very needed. Run away. I'm hearing run away, run away. Okay, Jonathan. Make up your mind. Tell me what you're gonna do. It's only me. Let it go. Oh, Christine missed yours. Yeah, I'll do you. Oh, and John needs one too, right? Yeah. Okay. This is Jonathan. Hold on. Jonathan. Oh, how interesting. Communication. Oh, that's interesting, because that's what one of them was, right? Was the blank page. You need to write or you need to call. Communication. Are you wondering how that other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army, where there's a strict do, ask, and tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumptions will just make an ass out of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. Okay, that's pretty funny. So, Jonathan, let's do the I can do it cards, because it sounds like that seems to be a challenge for you. Correct for neutrality. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. All those things I said and done. All the words inside my brain. I'm going to scream them out tonight. Hear my voice this time. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove that I'm all right song. This is perfect. My power's turned on. Right now I'm going to be strong because this is my fight song. And I don't really care what anybody else believes. Fuck them. I still got a lot of life left in me. Okay? Bam. Love. Love is all there is. Love is powerful. Your love and my love. Love brings us peace on earth. I am safe when I express my feelings. I can be sincere in any situation. I have wonderful relationships with my family, my friends, my co-workers, and I am appreciated. No, I'm not. They don't even talk to me. They ignore me and they treat me like shit. Just say it, because this is also family. And in this family, you are treated with respect. You are treated with kindness and with love, and you are appreciated, your presence, right? Soul family. I talk to my soul family more than I talk to my physical family. Correct for neutrality on all levels. And it's not from lack of trying, right? I don't care what anybody else believes. I still got a lot of fight left in me. I like that. Okay, Christine, and there was one other, right? Christine. Christine, what is the message that, you know what? What's the message that Christine needs to hear that would be really good for everyone? Okay. The answer is simple. The answer is simple. It always is. We make things so freaking complicated by overanalyzing and overthinking. A single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. Bam! Lightning strikes when she walks in. I was lightning before the thunder. Those are all the things you need to say. Woo! Correct for neutrality. I know, we all love our soul family. This is a good idea. See, Kimmy was... Hold on a second. Oh, wow. Who am I reading this for? Who am I reading this for? Christine, right? Christina? Christine Carr. Turn back. Interesting. Turn back. You're in a maze and you're lost. Turn back. Turn back. It's interesting because often, you know, we're told don't go back, but sometimes you need to go back. Go back to the beginning. Go back to where it was simpler. Turn back. Turn back from where you are. Oh my God, what's that song? JoJo. Remember? Get back. Get back to where you once, get back to where you belong. Get back to where your heart belongs. Get back. Turn back. Turn back. So basically, I had a dream. I had a dream 6 years ago. The one that I was with, we were bike riding, right? Bike riding is self movement forward, right? No, not relying on anybody else. So when you're riding your bike, you may not be riding a jet plane, but you're freaking doing it by yourself. Nobody's doing it for you, right? So, and you're not getting there really fast, but still you're going forward. And all of a sudden he goes, I just got to go down that cul-de-sac. I know it's a dead-end street, but I said, no, God, please don't. And he goes, I know it's a dead-end street, but I just got to go. And he did. And it was a freaking dead-end street. And I got to watch it, and it delayed my whole freaking life. That's what Spirit's saying. You've gone down a dead-end road. You've gone down a dead-end road, and you need to turn back. It's either thoughts that you're thinking are not going to get you where you want to go, you're not aligning with the right people, or you're getting out of alignment. Why are you abandoning yourself? Why are you abandoning your dream? Why, whatever it is. Yeah, Get Back by the Beatles. If I could turn back time. We can. So why are you ignoring the truth of something? And if you're honest, you'll understand that whatever path you're on is not doing you your highest good. So it's your ego that's trapping you in this maze. Somewhere you've lost you've lost. Sometimes we lose our way along our path, right? We forget. He went off without you. He went off without you. So you're being told to turn back. What do you want to do? Go chase him? Turn back. Something has gone wrong. You thought you were on the right path. Somewhere along the way, you've drifted into the wrong turf. Or maybe it's your negative thinking. It's not too late to turn it around. It's not too late to reverse the course of action. It's not too late to get back on track. They're telling you to seek support from family. I don't know what your natural family is like, but definitely your soul family. Pray to Spirit that you understand which steps you're meant to take and which doors you're meant to open. But they're telling you to go back to something and be very decisive and very quick in making your decision. They're telling you, follow Spirit. Spirit's going to give you the right answer. And this is what I love about this. Spirit is telling you this, and nobody has the right to challenge this. Nobody. I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's your pastor. Right now, Spirit is talking to you, and they're giving you this message. This is a message that we're all supposed to listen to. When we get a message from Spirit, nobody has the right to challenge that message, not even the government. I don't pledge allegiance to the government myself. I only have pledge allegiance to my higher self and Spirit. So nobody has the right to interfere or challenge. So before you drift any further along this path, they're telling you to turn back. I'm going to ask for something else just because of the nature of that. I'm looking for animal messengers because they will, there you are, doves. Okay, 2 doves and they're together. Okay, so soulmate connection. So it's not too late. He went off without you. So I want to ask, does she go, you're supposed to turn back. Is she supposed to turn back from his path or whatever it was? No, you hurt me. Somebody is saying you hurt me. You hurt me. Turn back. You hurt me. Turn back. They are dangerous to you. This is protection to you. Okay, that was your wrong path. Turn back. Let him go. Let him go. He left you for a reason. It's protection for you. It's just simple. And it sucks. Like I said, somebody went down a path, right? Turned down a dead-end road, and it fucked up my life, but it would have fucked up my life a lot more if he'd taken me with him down that dead-end road. I didn't need to go there, right? I kept moving forward on my spiritually illuminated path, but you're being told to turn back. So you have not been on your path. You followed something else, and they're telling you to turn back. That's really clear. And, you know, you're entitled to take this message or not, but you're asking, and that's what it was. Okay, so John. Poor John. He's like, what the hell? Okay, John. John, you get 2. Okay. So John is married, but to Tammy. But there's somebody that's dreaming of you. So there's somebody that you love that's going to appear in your dreams. They're going to remind you of something. Could be your wife. It could be, I don't know who it is. But they're going to remind you of a certain time in your life. And it's going to bring about, well, clearly we're going into Mercury retrograde. We're thinking about a lot of things. So a time of remembering, a time of reflection, a time of healing. Kuan Yin is the goddess of, oh, I said dove. So hold on a second. I'll go back to dove for Christine. Dove is the goddess of mercy and compassion, forgiveness and kindness. Self first, right? Self first, and then others. So right now, I love this. I love this message for you guys because you guys, she's gone, right? You got your place back. You sold the house, right? So right now, they're telling you don't be afraid of the journey. Don't be afraid of what you don't understand, the mysteries. And they're telling you to take a chance. You're being guided by this angel. You're being guided. So if you've been wavering about proceeding with something that we know you want to do, they're saying this is your card. This is your confirmation. Just do it. Looking for a sign? This is it. Wow, I love that when that happens. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's my turn. Oh, no. First of all, Christine, the doves. There were 2 doves, right? They were flying that way. Your soulmate, the one that's meant to be with you, won't leave you. If they leave you, they have a path to follow. They've got something that they need to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is not supposed to be a part of your life, but they aren't right now. They need to learn a lesson, or you need to learn a lesson. But those 2 soulmates were flying by together, right? You said he went off and left without me. That isn't love. That isn't a soulmate connection. The doves talk about peace, serenity, prophecy. They talk about taking a breath, pausing, being gentle with yourself. There were 2 doves. Look up dove totem in Google. He is a learning lesson, yeah. Well, and the lesson is, thank you for your lesson. Okay, here you go, Christine. I give you back all of your power, and I take back all of my power. Thank you for your part in my journey, but it's now over. I love you, and I release you. I release you to the 4 winds. Wow, I got a badass card. Okay, those who watch my readings will not find this unusual, but all the crystals that have been popping into my head yesterday, my tiger, my snow leopard snakeskin agate crystal, and something else that came out the other day. Everything has been about the Kundalini, working with the Kundalini, with the energy, with the power of the Kundalini. This is what's going on. I know my Kundalini is completely activated. Passion, right? The Kundalini is activated with twin souls, right? It's how we draw our mates to each other. It's like how a freaking peacock fans, right? And how a skunk sends out our Kundalini awakens and arises. And this talks about sexual energy and passions arise. It's vital life force. It's the sun. How much energy have I been talking about? What we take from the sun, the divine masculine, that's what this is. It talks about a gift. It talks about being infused with new energy, which is what I've been asking for, right? I've been exhausted. Something beyond my control, something I'm not in control of, because spirit steps in, right? And I'm being asked to surrender. And do I look like I'm fighting it? Hell no, baby, come and get me. Right? Yes. I'm gonna ask for my naked truth too. Correct for neutrality, Tammy. And we started right away doing everything that we've been waiting to do. Right on. How fun. You're so fun. I'm looking at my studio today and I thought, damn, how can I compress all of this into a schoolie? As soon as I said that, I got 2 messengers, okay? I heard, who was it that I heard? Who was it? Okay, 2 doves. But that's not who honked. Who honked? Are you down there? Okay, the Canadian geese, which is never leave a wounded bird behind, right? It also talks about mating for life when you find the love of your life. It talks about devotion, loyalty. I'm Canadian. I'm a Canadian goose, right? And then I looked up in the sky and there's 3 vultures. Death, transformation, and rebirth, right? 3 of them, full circle completion. So it's happened. The death, the transformation, and the rebirth. And the doves, soulmate prophecy, the 2 doves that were flying together. Yay! Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ready? High flyers. Okay, for me, stop being so selfish. Stop being so selfish. Stop being so selfish. Am I being selfish? Am I being selfish? Oh, wow, this is a really interesting message. You know, when we get the message, stop being so selfish, you think to yourself, wow, what am I doing, right? Wow. Stop driving so fast, I want you alive. Now, I don't drive fast anymore. I used to drive fast all the time, but I don't. But it's also a metaphor too, right? Stop moving so quickly, I want you alive. So something that you're doing, you're moving forward too fast, it's gonna cause, I want you alive, death, transformation, and rebirth. Maybe I'm saying that. Maybe you're driving too fast on your freaking motorcycle. Stop driving so fast, I want you alive. Or maybe you're trying to get here really fast. Stop driving so fast, I want you alive, right? Maybe it's a message like that. I don't know. Why is that message for me? Is that message for me? Correct for neutrality, because I don't understand it. I don't drive too fast, and I don't think I'm being selfish. If I am, show me how. You feel like home to me. So how does that work out, you guys? Let me include you in this, shall I? Stop being selfish. Stop driving so fast, I want you alive. Stop being selfish. Why am I being selfish? Be confident, you rock. Stop being selfish. That's just throwing me. Clear your energy right now. Oh, wow. Okay. Clear your energy right now. Okay. I said, oh, wow, I'm channeling this. I'm channeling this. Somebody is being told they're selfish. Stop being so selfish. Clear your energy right now. Clear your energy right now. So I'm being told to clear my energy. And you're being told to clear your energy. Anybody that this is resonating, because be confident you rock, you feel like home to me, stop driving so fast, I want you alive. Well, these two go together with being selfish, right? Stop driving so fast and I want you alive, and that goes together, but I'm not doing that. So sometimes driving can be being aggressive. Exactly. Stop driving so fast. That's what I mean. Stop pushing so hard. Okay, so you're being selfish. You're being selfish. Clear your energy right now. Be confident you rock. You feel like home to me. Clear your energy right now. Okay, here's my message, because I'm channeling, okay? So if you're talking about being aggressive, right? Stop being so aggressive, pushing for things too fast, right? Clear your energy right now. Okay, so is that my message or is that your message? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Is that my message? I'll take it. I'll take it if it is. You deserve so much better now. Am I pushing somebody too fast? Am I being selfish? Am I pushing somebody too fast? Am I being selfish? They are sincere. Smile. Thank you for making such an effort. Correct for neutrality. Am I being selfish by pushing somebody too fast? You make life better for me. No, I'm not. I'm not being selfish. Maybe being selfish needs to be cleared. Clear your energy right now, because I don't understand that. I'll stop being selfish. Holding back love is also selfish. Yes, it is. Withholding is selfish. That message is not for me. Message is for someone else. I'm safe. I am safe. In all of my relationships, I give and I receive lots of love. I draw love and romance into my life, and I accept it now. That wasn't for me. Now that's interesting. I'm going to ask for something different. Because I said, right, how it's either for yourself or someone else, right? And you could say, oh, okay, so what? You get a message that you don't like and you just throw it out, right? I love how you love spiritual learning. I'm channeling these messages. Yes, I'm asking for a message for myself. If I am being selfish in regards to something, they should show me that this is for me. I want to know what it is, right? So then I was told, don't push for change as fast, right? No, you're right, Joy. That's why this is good, right? Energy could cause a heart attack. Holding back a love can be selfish. That can be energy. Okay, so allowing, pushing for change, stop being so selfish. That's a response. That's a response. You know, if somebody's going through something that's difficult, like my friend who's scared, not feeling well, and I'm saying, you need to do this, right? And they're saying, I'm recovering, I'm going through a lot, you know, and I'm hearing the song in my head. You don't know what I'm going through right now, right? But I gotta tell you, when I say things, when people ask me for readings, and when I do a public reading like this, I don't give my personal opinion, ever. And my friends, you'll know that, because it bothers them. Right? I don't care I don't care about that. I just want to know what you think. I don't do that because it's irresponsible. I can't give my personal opinion on something because I don't know what other people are going through. But when I'm told to say something and I'm expected to do something, that's coming from spirit, not from me. So if you think it's selfish, that's what the card came out next. It said, you need to clear your energy because you're parroting something else. It's not coming from me. I'm not selfish. I'm probably the least selfish person that I know. That's my problem, right? I should expect more for myself. So that wasn't my message. Oh, it's a misunderstanding, I guess. Look at this. They're very self-assured. They're not arrogant. So it could be a matter of semantics, right? It could be a matter of, in my family, this is how it was, and in your family, this is how it was, and people didn't talk like that, or people didn't do that, or when somebody in my family said that, or when somebody I know said that, this is what that meant, but I'm not them. So also, when somebody is self-assured, Oftentimes people don't show their feelings on the outside, right? They hold them, sometimes they're very shy actually. And they come across, sometimes people think they're stuck up or arrogant. I know that the person that I love is a Heyoka, right? He's a Heyoka empath. And the thing with the Heyoka is they'll stop you in the middle of your conversation. And you might think it's rude, right? I told you this story once before. I was asked a question and I started to answer it. And I got, a sentence in and they asked me another question, different, and I answered that. So then I got like, okay, and I switched. And then they asked me another one, 3, and I wasn't able to finish any of them. And I said, you're not letting me finish anything. And the person said to me, what, can't you keep up? And I said, what? Yes. And they said, okay, it's not a problem. And I thought, wow, that was kind of rude. No, actually it's not, if you understand, because a Heyoka, when we get so many messages coming at us really, really quickly, we're asking for information. You give us the information and we're getting information and we need to butt in. We need to stop you now. You need to stop now because if I don't stop right now, I'm going to forget this and this is what you need to hear. I got enough of what I needed to hear. That may not be understood. There's something else I got too that I was supposed to share. Stop being so selfish, arrogant. You look like you're really together, right? You hold yourself together and you talk like you know it all. I got a message yesterday. You have no business giving other people advice. You were going through all of that and you had learning to do too. And you made mistakes and you said things that you shouldn't have said. You had no business giving advice to other people. I'm a channel. I'm not giving advice. Spirit's giving advice. I'm just the mouthpiece. And when I get advice, when my advice comes out of my mouth, I hear it too. And if I don't hear it right away, I can guarantee you I hear it when I do my readings. Afterwards, when I edit them, I hear my higher self talking and I get smacked instantly. And I will tell you, as I said before, every message that I give out, I give to myself. It's not a message just to you. So if I'm being selfish, I don't expect any more from you than I expect from myself. And it's because I know you can do it. Because Spirit's asking you to do it. And if you couldn't do it, you wouldn't be asked to do it. So it has nothing to do with being selfish. And I am not selfish. I want everybody to be happy. I don't want just merely for myself. If Spirit said, don't push, they need time, they need healing, they need space, that would be the message. And that would be the way I handled it, right? But if Spirit said, no, they're feeling sorry for themselves, they're freaking licking their wounds and they're sitting in a corner playing a victim, having a victim consciousness and they're creating their own problems. And sometimes people push buttons and they don't want to hear it. It happens to me all the time. I get my buttons pushed and I don't like it. Somebody said something to me. I was talking about somebody who hurt me, said, did awful things to me. And I was talking about my mom to this person, and this person knew my mom. And, I had no memory of the good stuff because I'd been hanging out with my dad. And all my dad had to say was negative, negative, negative. And I couldn't even remember the good things about my mom. I was hurting. And I was saying that. And she said to me, if this woman is a spiritual woman, and she said, I don't know who that person is that you're talking about, because the person I met isn't that woman. Because she didn't know all of the history, right? Well, you can't hold somebody responsible for something they can't take back. She doesn't live that life now. She's a changed person. She's a different person now, right? But she was quite harsh with me, and she said, I don't know who that person is, but you need to examine yourself, and you need to ask yourself why. Why do you feel the need to hold on to this, and why are you not letting that go? Why have you not forgiven that? What part of you is being triggered that you're so angry? You need to work with that. You need to ask yourself why. So it's like, wow. And I just sat there, like I didn't even know what to say. My mouth was hanging open. I was just like, and I thought, I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm on my spiritual path, right? This was like, I don't know, 4 years ago, right? And I got it over and over and over and over and over all night long. And she was right. She was right. And I thought about it and I thought, wow, I didn't even realize that associating with my dad that I wanted so badly back in my life was focusing so much constantly on the past of all this negative stuff that I forgot that I had done all of this healing with my mom, and we had moved so much further ahead. My mom is my first guide. I don't want to hold on to the negative stuff about my mom. I want to remember the good stuff. We're not supposed to remember the bad stuff. Unless it was a lesson, right? Put the tool belt, file it there, and that's good. But that was toxic for me. And I thought, you're right. You know what? I don't know. He's only been in my life 3 weeks, and all of a sudden I can't remember my mom. There's a problem here. So I needed to address my own boundaries. I needed to understand how I was allowing myself to be influenced, and I didn't even know it. So sometimes, stuff is said and it doesn't feel good. I got all upset one day talking to my twin. I was really upset. He was freaking blowing me off all the time, and that's what I felt like anyway. And he writes back and he goes, I'm really busy working. I run 2 companies. You're writing all day. You write too much. And I said, oh, I had no idea. I mean, the guy I knew was a freaking hippie, right? He didn't run 2 companies. Not that I knew. Maybe he did. I didn't know that. And I thought, wow. And I wrote back and I said, I'm sorry. Wow, I'm so proud of you. I didn't know that. And then I sat there and I thought, I like that. And so I wrote him and I said, I like that. And he goes, what? That I put you in your place? Laugh out loud? And I said, no, that you did it without being an asshole. He's like, you need to relax. You need to calm down. And he laughed. He wasn't telling me off. He wasn't arguing, like my ex-husband threw me up against a wall or fighting with me, right? Or turned into a whiny baby. He just said, chill out. You need to freaking relax, dude. It's good. I'm busy running 2 companies. I know that you're in Sedona and you're all excited to talk, but I got like 5,000 people here that are waiting for this, that, or the other. I'm like, okay. I didn't, but then look at it from my aspect, right? I was so excited to be in contact with him again. I mean, I had a computer right there, and if he was going to answer, I was going to send a message. Okay, I can't see anymore. Sun's coming and I got to go. It's already tomorrow. What are you guys saying? Hold on. Oh my God, seriously? It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Gosh, I don't know what works worse. Oh, singing bowl. Makes good sense. Singing bowl, yes I can. What is this? You are not selfish whatsoever. I'm not. I can't think of, I really am not a selfish person. I'm actually kind of counseled to be a little bit more selfish. That's why that was kind of like, that was surprising. It might be that someone else thinks I am. Okay. It was asked to do the singing bowl. I think that if somebody's business is more important than the love of your life, you're being selfish. You need to stop being selfish. I don't care what you do. There's time to send a text message, right? There's nothing that's too important for me that I don't have time for the person that I love. Okay, here we go. 24 karat gold. This is called the Laughing Buddha. And I ask that the Father fill this with unconditional love, and that anything in all of our arena, our minds, our feelings, our illnesses, our worries, our anger, our frustration, our selfishness, our unforgiveness, all goes inside of this. And it mixes up with the unconditional love, and as the music notes go out, it comes through the walls and it vibrates out towards everybody. Unconditionally loving and pure. Everything's transmuted back to pure white light. Can you see it? No, you can't. I'm just trying to do it so you can actually see it. There we go. Okay, guys, that's it. We're at a wrap. I gotta go. Thanks for showing up. Sorry. Thanks for showing up. I'm blind again. Oh my God. I'm gonna need to get my eyes done. Anybody know a plastic surgeon? Okay. I'm gonna try and save it. I don't know if I can. This has probably been really, really long. I can't believe it. I thought this was gonna be quick. What am I thinking? You're welcome. It was great. Thank you for showing up and supporting each other. And I hope that you guys got the messages that you understood. Obviously, you got the messages that you needed. I hope you act on them or don't act on them, whatever it is, right? Love and blessings to everyone. Yes, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay. Hi, Gina. Oh, I didn't do a message for Gina. I didn't do a message for Gina. Hold on, let me do a message for Gina really quick. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Thank goodness I have a desk filled with with cards. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So you're getting a message from the daily guidance from your angels. This is my very first deck that I ever got. Daily guidance from the angels. Isn't that amazing? My very first deck from like 1,000 years ago. Correct for neutrality for Gina. It was really clear cut. The ocean. Wow. The ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all your cares and concerns. So if you can't get, I don't know how close you are to the ocean where you are in Canada. Are you close? You might be by a Great Lake. But you can always use sea salt baths. Put on ocean sounds. Well, here's my message, right? Here's how I do it. I sleep with the whales and dolphins every night. Every single night. So you could be Jacksonville. I'm not sure where that is. But like I said, sea salt baths or sleeping with ocean or dipping your feet into it, literally. I literally just got sea salt taffy. How funny. Sea salt taffy. Anyway. Healing sounds. That's what it's because of the ocean is the greatest conductor of energy, right? You've been taking lots of baths lately. Well, I think that you're supposed to connect with the ocean animals, actually, however. And if you were at the beach and you stuck your foot in the beach, you would be connecting with them vibrationally without even realizing it, right? Even if you were just on the edge of the cliff, you would be connecting with them vibrationally. So if you put on the whale and dolphin sounds, I can send you my link. I listen to every night. That's because I'm getting healing sounds because we were doing the healing sounds and then I saw that and then we got this. So it's the healing sounds that you need. That's what I'm picking up anyway. Fernandino is a beautiful beach. Don't know the area. Okay. With that, I love you lots. Talk to you soon. Peace. Thanks for coming on.